Hi everyone, my name is Mariana Rizzo and I'm a teacher at Spoken Learning. And today I'm gonna give the recommendation of the week. So today I'm gonna talk about an album that I really like. I've listened to this album like many times and I love it. I mean, I love most of the songs in that album. There's just one or two that I really don't like, but it's a great album. So today I'm going to talk about that. But before I begin, I wanted to remind you that we provide private lessons for both children and adults starting from 5 years old and up. So you can call to schedule a trial lesson or just to enroll if you want to start right now. You need to call or text to the number that's right there in the banner to schedule a private lesson. So all of our teachers and all of the teachers at Spoken Learning, we are native speakers of Spanish. Therefore, you're going to get like the actual uses of the language. You're not going to use like any weird constructions as it happens sometimes in some Spanish lessons that, well, they teach you like the basics, but sometimes they teach you some stuff that it's not like uh really like conversational. So if you want to become conversational, you can call the number that's right there in the banner to schedule your first Spanish lesson. Also, if you have some experience with Spanish or if you know some Spanish, you can totally call the number and schedule a trial lesson or just enroll because we provide the lessons for different levels. So if you have some experience or if you have some knowledge of the language, you can totally start studying a bit more to get like better at it. So um that said, as I told you before, I'm going to talk about an album that I really love. I love this album. I think that it's great. It's by a Mexican it's by a Mexican band called Café Tacuba. It's one of my favorite bands, I think. It's awesome. So they have pretty cool songs. And this album is like a more like um how can I say it? It's more like emotional, maybe not emotional, but it has some really deep uh lyrics. Some songs have like a deep meaning. So, I'm just gonna talk about that. So the album, sorry, the album is called Sino and is by Café Tacuba. It was written or recorded and released in 2007. So it's not like a new album at all, but it's one of the best albums that I have like on my playlist. And I made like a top 5 for my favorite songs from that album. So you can totally listen to this album on Spotify. So if you use Spotify, there's the album, like the full album, and you can read the lyrics because it's like a pretty good way of learning a language, listening to music, reading the lyrics, learning the lyrics to the song. And this is my top 5, so I'm gonna read like a bit of the lyrics of each one of these songs. So the first one would be Seguir Siendo. This is the first song in the album, and it's a pretty sad song now that I think of it because it talks about being on stage and being a performer. And sometimes as a performer, you feel that you're nothing outside the stage, right? So this is the whole feeling, this like the whole feeling of the song. So it's siempre estoy detrás de lo que ves. I'm always behind what you see. So it's talking about basically being like invisible. And there's another line to the song that I really love that it says, solo soy ese hombre que espera que empiece la función para poder ser alguien más que yo. Okay, so it's basically talking about um, it's it's a guy saying I'm only a guy who's waiting for the show to start to become someone else than me. So it's like sad, but it's like a great song. I really love it. And after that song, it just like mixes, kind of blends into the next one, which is Tengo Todo. So it has a pretty positive um meaning or a pretty positive message because it talks about sharing stuff and not wanting and not being like greedy, sorry. So it says lo mío no es mío si solo es mío. No, what's mine, it's not mine if it's only mine. I mean, it sounds kind of odd now that I think of it, but in the song it's like great. So yeah, it's a great song, this one, Tengo Todo. So it talks about basically having everything that you need and realizing that you have everything and that you don't need anything more and that you don't need to like possess a lot of things to be happy. Then El Outsider. This is like a fun song. It talks about someone who's living like yeah, kind of on the edge, and it's an outsider. So it talks about not following rules, not having like um yeah, someone who decides over oneself, right? So it says yo soy el outsider, yo soy el sidestepper, misfit con causa, ya te he topado y no tienes igual. So it has like a pretty nice rhythm, this song. And yeah, it talks about not following the rules, basically creating your own rules and being like a total rebel. So I love that. I really love that song too. It makes me super happy. Then Arrullo, this is a super sad song because it's a goodbye. It's like a farewell song. So basically, la música es tu sonrisa, mi alimento, tu pecho, tu vida, un instante, una luz, la partida. So it talks about saying goodbye to someone. I assume that maybe it was Ruben's mom. Ruben is the vocalist and he wrote that song, I think. But well, it's about saying goodbye to someone, maybe someone who passed away, and it talks about going back to like the universe, basically. So it's a great song. It's super sad, but it's a great song. It's super well written, and it has really nice music also. Then Quiero Ver. This is a love song. Oh, this is a love song, and it talks about wanting to see someone else's smile the whole day and seeing that person and just feeling like that person is the best person that you can ever meet. So, yeah, I love that song. You can also sing this to yourself, right? So this is a one of my favorite lines. Tan solo si amortiguas mi caída será mi salvación. Only if you like make my fall like softer, that will be my salvation. So it talks about like being like aware of the fact that maybe you're like yeah kind of damaged but that the other person is like a pretty nice one who's going to love you just the way that you are. So it's a beautiful song also. It's kind of cheesy though, but it's a great cheesy song. It's a great love song. I love it. And well, that was my top five. You can find, as I told you before, the record on the full album on Spotify, also on YouTube. And yeah, you can read the lyrics and you're going to find out that it's a great band, Café Tacuba. So that was it for today. Thank you so much for listening. Gracias por escuchar esta presentación. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe to our channel and follow us in all of our social media. We post really interesting stuff on our Instagram and on Facebook. And you can also watch more videos. If you think that someone will love Café Tacuba, just share this video with that person or share the album. And well, that was it for today. Thank you so much for listening. And well, don't forget that we provide private lessons to both children and adults starting from 5 years old and up. And you can call that number that's right there in the banner to schedule a trial lesson or to just enroll and start your adventure with Spanish. So that was it for today. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you later. Bye.